Okay, so here is, in my video after this, it shows, I say I don't know what I'm doing, so, or what's in the kit, so I'm going to show you what's in the kit. So I went ahead and got, please excuse my dog. Anyway, so you get a set of 3 tombos, you get a pencil, a black pen to mark with, and then you just get a colored pen. I believe this one's blue. You get a stamp, a little marking stamp. You get this little bag of ephemera, one of the face stamps, so it just depends, a couple stickers. You also get these papers to go in there. So, and then you get, of course, your journal, and there's different journals in each one, and you get a little closer for your journal right there. So that's what you get for this kit right here with my dog, with the dog barking. So hold on just a minute, sorry. And this is what I, started making with it. Mine had the flamingos on it. Open up, front page, side to side. This and this, art, this. And so it just gives you a little bit of an idea of what to do. All right, that's what we got, kit number 2. So one of the things with line journals, that sometimes are hard, is the papers are really thin, but these actually have a little bit of, they're a little bit stronger, so however you want to do, your journal. One of the things that I like to, I'm going to move this one because I'm probably going to make something more on here. So I would say I kind of want to do some papers that, oop, a little flower went flying, that you maybe rip. I don't know. Let's see. Let's play. So this one, maybe on this corner. And this, I want to do it this way so the white is underneath. Correct? Yes. So we'll kind of put it like that and like that. That one doesn't have very much glue, but this one does. So this is, I think, kit number 2 or kit number 3, but I will correct that when I actually put this on my YouTube. And then I'm just going to use a little, you can use I'm just partial to my glue, but you can use, if you don't want to use glue, this is a strong enough, I'm going to put a little white, little border. You can just use your glue tape. Doesn't have to be. These are new. I just got these in. They're, this one's an 8 milliliter. This one's 4 millimeter by 8 and 8.4. So this is a larger one, but this is a little thin one. I thought was kind of fun. A little different. So, anyway, this, an art by Marlene, what I love about her is all the bright colors, all the fun art that she creates. So there's a whole little section in the store. And so there we go. So that gives us kind of a fun, you still have place to journal, but you can, you can do different. Let me get I got these as a sample, and I don't carry them, but they're fun, bright colors. So I'm gonna bring, this is Alta New. we'll use Snapdragon on that. And then I have, see, Snapdragon's kind of a pretty fun color. And then I have the new, let's see, the 49 market. Those really, to me, aren't that bright. Let's see what I have here. We'll use the strawberry pie. And maybe the watermelon. And then I also have, Debbie carries these in the store, is the Cloud 9 metallic. So let's see what we're gonna play with. I don't know what's going on with my little drawer right here. So I'll put those aside, and then I'll use the VersaFine black if I want to do something very, you know, I don't know what we're doing. So that's the whole fun part of creating, right? Is not knowing what we're doing. I am gonna, let's see, this has some words on it. Everybody got some words as well. And then, let's see. Let's start out with just doing some little markers on the, I have a smaller ink block somewhere, but apparently it's not right there. So I'm just going to do that, and a little Snapdragon. Which just gives us some marks. Let's put some over here. Some marks over there. And then let's put I do have turn around, sorry. I wasn't very prepared for this apparently. There we go. And then let's put a little, let's put a little bit of these guys over here. And everybody got different colored little marks, and or different shaped little marks. Let's see, let's put those guys up there. Maybe a little bit with this. A little down here. And then let's put this little dude. And we'll make him, let's make him a blue. Let's make him a blue metallic. Oops, I did a little, whatever, 1, 2, 3, that's cute. Let's do another one over here. Let's do one up there, 1, 2, 3. Let's do one kind of in the middle here. And then over here. Okay, so there's that little corner. Oop, oop, there he goes. He's a rolling. He's a rolling. Let's get him cleaned off. I don't have issues with my stamps having leftovers, but I do have stamp cleaner. Okay. So that's kind of a little corner that you could play with in your journal. And then put, let's say, one of your little stickers up there, or does he go here? Nope, think I like the butterfly. Let's put it back over here. I kind of like this little heart. And those little collector's books are really fun to have, because you have a lot of elements to choose from. Let's see. I think I like that. And then I want to put let's see. Little heart, little just put some dots in there. Kind of like him too. Let's look. Is he too big? No, he looks cute right there. Excuse me. And I'm loving these little holders for my art glitter glue. They're perfect little, and so far they haven't got stuck in there. My top has been just fine. It's from Ink Station, and I carry them in all different colors at the store. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to do is maybe put just a little ladybug up here. Just a random little ladybug. Okay, so on this page, you know, you can do something like that on either corner and do some your stickers and paper and stuff like that. So, oh, I see the ink does go through this thinner paper, just this one. Interesting. So the 49 in Market did not, nor did the Lisa Horton. Okay, little tidbit of information. Okay, so another thing you can do is take your, let's see, I'm going to take this, and I am going to kind of line that up so I do it correctly. Okay, there's my journal. Lined up on that, and there's my line. Can you save that for something? So then we have this little bit of one like that, and then I'm going to do one more that is probably this one, so just an inch right here. Right there, right there. So then when it's this way, you know, we have that little inch and opening there, and then it's this way, it's a surprise. So I don't know what I'm making, but I think I did it backwards, but we're gonna make it work. We're making it work here. Okay, let's take one of our other pages and see there plus this. I'm not sure how I want to do this, but I do want it to show, like, the peak. So I think I'm gonna do my page like this. There's that. And then let's do we want that to go down? Yes. So about like about like that. So that's the whole thing. Ooh, the red's pretty on that side too. Whoops. Oh, come on, get your little whatever right there. Line it up. Then that leaves you this to journal on. I think I'll just put a little something on that corner so that on this, let's use the pink stripe. And I want it to be a little bit skinnier. Yeah, a bit skinnier on that side. So you're just basically collaging onto your art journal, and you don't even have to use, you know, as much as I'm using. You can just put a little element in the corner or just do what you want for your journal. Let's see, does that work? No, not really. Unless I put it like that. Let's see, she can go there, and we'll put a teeny bit of the other on the bottom. Oh, pillow. Like that. And what do we have? What can we put it? We'll just put, we just need a little, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just put a flower at the bottom. I think that would be cute. Just kind of straight on that side, so I'm gonna put it right like that. So now we have a little flower. Okay, so this right here, let's see what we're gonna do on this page. So this is fun because then it opens up to these, and then we'll put something, maybe make a little something over here. Okay, so I feel like I didn't get any glue right there. Okay. So on my words, one of my words is doodle. I like that because I like to doodle. So we're gonna have a doodle somewhere. So I'm gonna put that there. And let's see, as far as again, I think I've said this before, the creative process sometimes takes a long time to me. It's thinking, and I'm trying to kind of hurry my thinking process right now because I don't want, excuse me, I don't feel like, let's put this little bird there. You know, I don't want to make a really, really long video because this is really just you being creative with the little items you have in your kit. So, well, let's have her maybe peek out over there. And then being able to, if you want, purchase other things to put in there. Because I have stamps, I have collage elements, I have all kinds of stuff at the store. Let's put... what do we want right here? I like these stars. So yeah, this is just thinking in your mind what looks good, what's fun, and then there's papers back here. Okay, let's just throw. See, and I put a flower up here. I was thinking that she could peek out there, or the little bird. She could be over here. Let's see, the little bird peeking out. It's kind of cute. Let's see. So if we do the little bird right there, I kind of want to do, and on the flamingo, I was thinking of collaging that with, oh, my fingers. You know, doing something like this, but with just a little bit of paper underneath her. Do we want to do blue? Just making a little collage element right there, or do we want to stay with the bright color? Just trying to use all my, I think I stay with the bright color. And I like her over here. Do I want that? I think I do like that kind of over her. Or do I like more like that? And then put a couple little stamps. I think I'll do that. So that goes there. So anyway, it's just a process. I don't know how to say it any other way. It really is just a process of what you want, how you want this to look. And you just play with your elements back and forth and whatever, and it becomes just a fun journal. And it doesn't have to be all of the art by Marlene in your, but it certainly is fun. There she goes right there. And then I'm going to use some of the little elements, these little stamps, kind of put right there, over here, up there, because that was in the watermelon. And then we'll do, let's see, gotta do my paper towel. I also would like, I'm going to show you these. These are fun to put in there too. These are art by Marlene. These are art this one's not, but these three, they come in a little pack, and you could do, if you wanted to get some of these, you just stick that down in your journal. And then you can do, which I think is fun. I will say, having it scalloped like this is kind of hard to, if you tear it wrong, it's hard to get off. All right, let me get this one over here. So I think it'd be cute up here. Anyway, these are some elements you can still get. These aren't in your kit, but they're fun. And let's do, so it's got little things like that. This one here. So it opens up, you see this, you see this, you see this, and then this guy. What if we put, and then the little bird coming out there, and it'll peek out there. Wish I would have had one that went this way, but I didn't. Okay, let's put this here. Okay, that goes there, and then I think I have this big enjoy the little things. I think I'm going to put that there. And my little bird coming out over here. Yeah, so that's a fun, and then you have all this area to journal, and but you have some fun collaging elements. So we got the corners, we have this. I have to put something here. What do we want to put there? Do we want to stamp that little funny face on here? And then, because then you could, let's see, let's stamp the little, where's my VersaFine? There he is. Oh, doodle. Where do I want to put my doodle? Maybe down here? Or let's put him on a different page. Doodle on a different page. Let's stamp this funny little face. Do I like him with that? I think I'd rather put an element, right? Just a little element right there. Changing my mind, changing my mind. Let's put that over there. Oh, here he is. I was like, what happened to my thing? Okay. Or do we just want to put a little heart with a star? I think that's what I want to do. Just a little element on the corner. Put that little element right there. It doesn't have to always be big. Okay, so we have that right there. And then one of the things that I like to do is my fine line. Let me see if I can find those. See, like I said, it's a creative process. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing here. But I could. Let me see. I have so many pens that it's redonkulous. Let's say, whoops, my little fine pens. Okay, they're not right in front of me right now, and I don't want to have to go digging through this ridiculous mess. But I do have a lot of fun, colorful fine line pens that I could write with through my journal. But I have put them in a safe space, and that would mean we'll never see them again. But yeah, colorful pens would be fun. Would be fun on this, and then finding the right, I don't know, things. Oh, here. So, these are Janine's Mindful Art Collection. I knew, okay, I actually found them there. And I also have a coloring set that I'm not going to do a video on, but I have a coloring set that includes these, and you get that at a really good price too. So, yeah, all the kits are meant to have you try things and have fun with it. Get a little bit of everything so you can, you know, do something else. So let's see. I'm going to have to see if these go through the paper. So we'll have to see. Here's the fine tip right here. So let's do a little... Enjoy the little things. And let's say, what do we want to say? That we'll just do art. Let's see if she goes through. Yep, a little bit, but that's okay. There's the pink. Let's do pink, green, and orange. So yeah, just doing some fun. Doing some little fun, you know, doodles. With a colorful pens, or pencils. You could do colorful pencils as well. And then just do art. See, but they do show through, so these I would do probably behind. But my other fine line set that I have at the store, which is through Zebra, I think, they're no bleed. But these are fun colored markers because you get 12 markers for $12.99. So basically $1 per marker. And then you can put a little, that there. Let's put that there. And a little art doodle. No, art doodle. Still back to the no. And let's put a little, and you can use any washi tape. You don't have to, you know, use Art by Marlene one, but it's fun. Keeping all these bright colors together. Art. Okay, there's that, and this. So this just gives you an idea of different things you can do in your journal. So there's the little corners. You can do tear aparts. You can do, you're just doing little collages. You can just do a, if you wanted, I'm going to go back to this. You could do a little, like a border, and then color in the border. Let's see, where's my, where 'tis my favorite pen? There's my brush. There's mini pens that we can use. Huh. There's also the precision pens. Oh, there it is. I have too many pens. I don't know if you guys do, but I have too many pens. Okay, so another thing you can do, and then I'll be all done, is just make yourself a border. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, hello. You can go off the border. Go like that. And then you can do things in the border. Or, I'm going to do this because I messed up here. You can then do these little swirls that give you other places to color. Like that. And so then you could do colors in here, around here. You could do, that's what I'm probably going to do. And then I'm going to do a little checked in there. Where you do a little, so it'll give you this black, and then you could find colors to color around the corners. So that would take a long time, but then also you can do, let's see, light, because I'm pretty sure pencils would not go through there if you want to color. Just winging it here, people. Just winging it. To give you ideas. So these are the Ebu pencils I have at the store. So then you could just do like, I don't know, circles. And then color those in. You could do where you take your pencils and go in between. There, that was my daughter joking, getting ready for work, in case you heard her. So here's blue in the corner, and then you just go to another color. Let's do a little circle down here. Let's throw a little green one in there. A little yellow. And then you do your dots all along, but this, of course, then won't. The pen did, but these did not. So you could make your, so it doesn't go into your next page. This is a learning curve I got going on here. You could use pencil. It's not as bold, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And then it's just like a mindset. If you want to do something other than then go to the green. You know, you can do your own colors. I don't. So there you go. You know, throw some other brighter colors in there if you want. I don't know about. So anyway, that is another way you could do a border to give you your colors along here. And, you know, you could do in between, you know, make dots that aren't all the way filled. You know, just a little bit of something. You could do your little stamp along there. Anyway, those are just some ideas for this kit, which I think is kit number 2 or kit number 3, available at $9.99 at the store. Alrighty, you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you are watching this. Have a great day.